This program is supported by Main Street Bookends of Warner for books, toys, games, cards, gifts, and a gallery of local art. Main Street Bookends of Warner.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle, coming to you from the New London Barn Playhouse right here on Main Street. Their summer is in full swing. Well, I'm your host, Abby Peel, and I'm now joined by Cara DiPietro. She is an acting intern alum and back this summer for Spelling Bee. Hi, Cara.
Hi, Abby.
This is so fun to chat with you because people are going to remember you from being Brenda in Catch Me If You Can in 2019, but now you're back. How's it feel as an alum?
It's like crazy. Well, first off, this place looked entirely different
That's
when I was
right.
here. Like, we lived in that house over there.
Right.
So it's been great.
Good.
You know, it feels like when I got the email from Keith, like, do you want to come back? It was like an obvious yes.
Yes.
It's so exciting. It
Yeah.
feels so surreal to like kind of watch it all, because it was only like 4 years ago.
Right. I know. And now you're a professional alum. Here you are. I know, and to think of the barn before, we're sitting in the old box office. Now the box office is on the other side of the porch. So what did it feel like coming back and seeing all the changes?
It was crazy. And I actually came back, I want to say it was 2022 when the Fleming Center was first finished bare bones. So I remember walking through here when like all the lights and pizzazz wasn't added yet. And I was like awestruck. So seeing it all finished, it's just stunning.
Tell people what you're up to since being at the barn in 2019. You live in New York now.
I do, yeah. I graduated from Elon University. I got my BFA in music theater from there. And then I moved to New York.
Love
I live
it.
in New York, and I actually work as a singing waiter at Gale's Broadway Roast, which is on 47th and 8th.
Okay.
It's so crazy and so fun.
So you serve people food, but also sing.
We do.
How fun.
Yeah, so fun.
That can't be a job.
No, that's the nice part, is that it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah. And what have you been doing? You were most recently at the Palace Theater for Little Women. So you have a lot of people in New Hampshire that are very excited to see you.
Enough. I'm like, I can't get out of New Hampshire.
It has that effect on people. I've been here my entire life.
Well, especially as someone who's originally from Massachusetts.
Yes.
Like, this feels like home. You know?
I can understand how that would feel kind of hand in hand. Talk about Spelling Bee. You're back here. It has a longer title than Spelling Bee. It's so easy to say it's just called Spelling Bee, but it's called the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Tell us all about it, and this is a pretty dream role for you.
It is. So there are it's so funny. I posted a list on social media of roles that I really wanted to play, and I knew that the barn in the back of my head was doing this show.
Okay.
And it's so funny because every time I got cut from an audition this season, I'd be like, okay, but the barn is doing Spelling Bee. Maybe I'll get to go back. And so
meant to be.
Yeah, but the show is an absolute dream show. It's so special, and it's a silly show, it's a goofy show, but at its core, it's a show about a bunch of kids who just desperately want to fit in, and you get to follow their journeys. And we've been really surprised throughout the whole process how incredibly relatable and impactful it's been.
Interesting.
So I think it's going to be fun, people going in expecting this really fun, happy show, and which it is. It's probably the funniest show I've ever done.
Yes.
But it's also a show that will really strike home, I think, for a lot of people.
It has a message.
Yeah.
There's audience participation. Talk about that, because that's always a little nerve-wracking as a participant coming. But also, that's a lot for you as an actor. You're going to have someone different every night on stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's funny. We've all been kind of joking that we've been so tired at the end of rehearsals. And I think because the show, you really have to be paying attention the whole time, because when we say audience participation, you are in the spelling bee. You are competing in the spelling bee. And because of that, it's a different show every night. You never know what people are going to get right, what they're going to get wrong, what they're going to be game for, what they're not.
And you never know if you're going to ask somebody to come on stage and you're going to be like, I'm all set.
Exactly.
Now what? What's the pivot?
You literally never know. Even just the height changes things.
Yes.
So you have to be on your toes.
There's an exciting fact about Spelling Bee, because 7 out of the 9 of the cast members are alumni. How's that feel to be performing amongst other Barneys?
It's so special.
Yeah.
Because this place, I always say to people, my intern summer at the barn was literally the best summer of my life. And I don't say that lightly. I met the most incredible people that will be in my wedding one day.
Yes.
It was so special. And so being in a room of people that already know that.
Right.
We came in knowing this. When I was an intern, it was something I learned over time.
Yeah.
But it just kind of makes us savor our time here more.
And you all have the same connection,
bond.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so wonderful. So, what are the plans for the future as a Barney alum? We obviously love to always hear what's going on, but what's the hope for moving forward?
Gosh, that's a good question. I would say I kind of like just taking it day by day, taking it week by week. I'm gonna go back to New York after this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go back to the restaurant and keep waiting tables.
So
and just
fun.
Keeping auditioning, performing in New York, which has been really great. A lot of performance opportunities, and I don't know, I guess we'll see what's next.
Really exciting. So, give one last plug to our viewers of why they should come to Spelling Bee.
You should absolutely come to the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee because you will not only have the time of your life, you also might win a competition. You never know.
And you're gonna laugh.
Compete.
You're gonna laugh a lot.
Absolutely.
A comedy is just, there's nothing better.
Yeah.
A comedy. Cara DiPietro, it's so fun to chat with you and hear all the wonderful things you're doing. Welcome back to the barn. It must feel so good to be back.
It really does.
Yeah. And congratulations on the opening of Spelling Bee.
Thank you.
For more information about the Barn Playhouse, visit their website or give them a call. When we return, I'll visit with Elizabeth Harper, the Executive Director of the Lake Sunapee Protective Association, as they celebrate 125 years of looking out for our beautiful lakes and waterways. But first, these words from one of the good businesses that underwrites and makes Yankee Chronicle possible.